So recently I've been talking about how many great sets are coming out in the next few months in the Scarlet and Violet era, right? We have Shroud of Fable that's coming around the corner, Stellar Crown with my boy Dash Bun, of course. I'm absolutely excited. Then we have the Eevee Specialty Eevee Heroes Evolving Skies 2.0 Japanese set coming out at the end of the year. Then there's talks of a Dragon set coming out at the end of the year. And then next year we've got Team Rocket. There's loads of stuff happening, right? Today we have more news on the upcoming Dragon set that is due to release in November and a new UPC. We've had the Charizard, we've had the Mew. What's next? Let's jump in. Alright, starting things off, we have Surging Sparks, which is going to be the new English set releasing in November. So we have Shroud of Fable out in the next couple of days. We have Stellar Crown coming out in September. We've got this set dropping in November. And then it's Christmas. Everything's happening. This is going to be a main set, so expect booster boxes. It's not going to be like Shroud of Fable. It's going to be a main set with booster boxes. So strap in, because this one's going to be a good one. So it's set to release on November 8th. And pre-releases will take part on October 26th to November 3rd. As the name implies, Surging Sparks will be based on Japan's Supercharged Breaker featuring Terra Pikachu EX. It will release in Japan on October 18th. Then it says, our set should also be based on Paradise Dragona, which releases on September 13th, before the Supercharged Breaker, so alongside it, so two jet sets combining into one, which they normally do. It will feature Dragon Pokemon like Latios, Latias, and Alolan Exeggutor, hopefully some others, which should see its official reveal next month. So very, very excited. This is going to be a good one, I think. Then it says here, Surging Sparks should also host cards from the Stellar Sylveon EX and Stellar Ceruledge EX decks. So we're getting some really cool looking Sylveon cards, which I'm all here for, because Sylveon, one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. And they're released in Japan in August before both of those two sets. On top of that, we also have, last week, they talked about the new Ultra Premium Collection Box, right? Which is being released on November 1st. So just before this set releases, and about 2 months after Stellar Crown. So in the past, UPCs based on sets have always released on the same day as their sets, like 151. Independent UPCs have always released over a month away from nearby sets, like the Charizard. So we're in a new situation where this UPC is merely 1 week before Surging Sparks. This brings up the question of what the UPC will feature. So when we look at the UPC that is coming in November, we know that it will contain 18 packs. So it's going to contain 2 extra packs than the previous 2. So 2 packs more than the Charizard one and the Mew one. And on top of that comes with 3 promo cards, just like the others. Then it also comes with 8 foil Cracked Ice Basic Energy. Sounds pretty nice. You know, foil. Pretty cool. Then it comes with a playmat and a deck box, which we normally get. And then on top of that, you get Ultra Pro One-Touch Protectors for 3 cards, including base. You get a metallic coin, you get a 6 damage counter dice, you get some markers, and then you get a code card. It will cost $10 to $20 more than last year's 151 UPC, perhaps $140. So, gotta be careful, right? It is gonna be more expensive. It does come with 2 extra packs, so that does help, but it is going up in price, so the price per pack is going to be a little bit more expensive. Cracked Ice Hollow Foil paper has been used many times for promos such as the theme deck hollows, which is pretty cool. I actually have some of these in that. So, and then of course you're going to get this weird, protector thing for your cards. You're going to get in there as well. So you're going to be getting some really cool foil looking energy cards in there, which would be pretty sweet. And it says it's possible this UPC will release alongside our November set, but as we've just seen, it releases just before. But when this one was made, they didn't know when the November set will be out, but now we do. It's going to be interesting. I don't really know what's going to be featured in this UPC. I think it's going to be more towards a Charizard style rather than a Celebrations or a 151, right? Both of those came out alongside the release of that set, and both of them have been alongside specialty sets, not main sets. The Charizard UPC and the Arceus V-Star UPC came with a mixture of various different packs, right? So the Charizard one came with like Evolving Skies, Astral Radiance, Brilliant Stars, Fusion, Lost Origin, stuff like that. And the same goes for the Arceus one that comes with a whole bunch of different Sword and Shield. We don't have one that contains a whole bunch of different Scarlet and Violet. So I have a feeling that the 18 pack will be all Scarlet and Violet era and will be a mixture of all the main sets. So no 151, no Paldea, no Shroud of Fable, we could be looking at base, Paldea Evolved, Obsidian, and so on. So I think we're going to be getting that potentially, you know, moving forward. But who knows? I'm intrigued to know what the theme of the set's going to be, like of the product. You know, obviously we've had Charizard, we've had Mew, you know, we had Arceus. I think it's going to be based around stuff we've been seeing in the Scarlet and Violet era. But who knows? Maybe Terra type things. Maybe a particular Pokemon that's Terra type. Who knows? Who knows? But of course, we have Stellar Crown coming out, and then we've just announced, obviously, the new Dragon set releasing. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be so, so good. So we're going to quickly take a look at the UPCs so we can get a good gist of what's coming with this new UPC. So we've got the 151 UPC. I still think this is a good product to pick up. Over here in the UK, you can still pick this up with the Squirtle promo from the Pokemon Center, which is pretty decent in my opinion. So we're looking at about $120. This has been going up over the past 3 months. It has gone up by about 15%. This one was an interesting one because I made a video where I was like, don't buy it, you know, and I said don't buy it when it came out, which was around this 150, 160 price tag. I was like, look, this will drop below 100, and it did, and it's trickling back up now. So there was a good time to buy it. Up here was pretty rough. So overall, it's good. I think it's going to continue to climb. We could see it reprinted, you know, along with the rest of the 151 reprints. But there's still a lot of it around, I think, with the UPC. And I still think it's pretty good, right? You do get 16 packs. You get all the other good stuff to expect. You do get a metal card, which is a bit different than the others. But this is still a very good product. I think the new one won't contain a metal card. I think it's just going to be 3 normal promos. So that's why I think it'll be more towards the Charizard one. And the fact is it's not coming out alongside a specialty set. It's kind of coming out just before a main set, but kind of like in the middle. So I think it'll be a nice variety of Scarlet and Violet era packs inside. Then when we look at the Charizard UPC, this one has been climbing. It has been out for a while. There was a ton of this product around for the longest time. Over the past 3 months, it's gone up by 21%, which is pretty good. And, you know, bearing in mind how much of this set was out there and how much was printed and sold, you know, I kept saying that this is going to be a really good pickup. You know, when you could pick this up, especially here in the UK, you could have picked it up for, you know, 100, 110. And even then, there were sales selling this for like 85, 90 at some point. So that would have been a great pickup. And now, like here, they're about 110, I would say. 150, maybe a push. So yeah, we're looking around $140. You know, has gone up 25% over the past month. It's dropped a little bit, but not really by much. And on the past year, it is actually the highest it was at 36% increase. So very, very good. And this was sat around that 90, 95 range. So this one's really good because it contains Evolving Skies. It's going to be interesting to see what the new one has. Like I say, 18 packs. I don't think it'll have 151 in it. So I think we could be looking at a mixture of maybe Stellar Crown, Twilight Masquerade, Paradox Rift, Temporal, Obsidian, Paldea, and Scarlet Violet base. I think it'll be 18 packs of that variety. Who knows? They could chuck some 151 in there. They could put in some Paldea Fates or even some Shroud of Fable. But I find that quite hard to believe. I think it'll just be normal main set packs. Now you could be like, well, it is going to be more expensive, you know, retail. So we could be looking at, say, let's say it is 140, which is more than both of these two UPCs. Could we say, is it really worth it? Like, is it worth to crack open? We don't really know what sets are inside. We don't know what the promos are going to be like. Okay, we do get 2 extra packs. But is 2 extra packs worth $20 more? No. I would expect it to be less than 140 upon release. So I would probably be, if you're careful at buying it, I think it'll drop just like the 151 UPC did and the Charizard UPC. Because the Charizard UPC over here, when it came out, people were paying like 180 for the UPC. And the fact is it dropped 50% in value like a few months later because of how much has been printed. Don't FOMO on it. Whatever you do, don't FOMO on it. So there are a lot of sets that are coming out. We've got the new Dragon set coming. We've got the UPC or new UPC coming. UPCs are great investment pieces. On top of that, they're also good to open. But this one's going to be a little bit more interesting because it's going to be more expensive. You do get 2 extra packs, but it just depends what sets and what promos and the theme of what this UPC is going to be like. I think we're going to probably see in the next couple of months or so, probably next month, of what the UPC is going to be. I hope it's going to be a really cool, interesting Pokemon. I do hope it is not Mr. Mime at all. If it is a Dash Bun, I'm going to be buying an absolute ton of these. But it'll be really interesting to see what it will be like. I think it's going to be a good one. I'm going to pick one up anyway to definitely keep sealed and to open. So it's going to be interesting. But yeah, very exciting stuff coming. The 151 UPC and the Charizard UPC are both very good products still right now. There is a lot of stuff coming at the end of this year. My wallet is going to feel hurt, but also I'm going to feel good. So that's all that matters. If you've made fun of the video, guys, and you enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button, make sure to subscribe for more Pokemon content, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments about these upcoming products. Very exciting times. incredible sets. Dragons, yes please. Really, really cool. Scarlet and Violet is just doing bits. This year has been very good for Pokemon, and I am all here for it. But that's it from me, guys, in today's video. If you want to watch more Pokemon content, make sure to click the video on the screen, and of course make sure to hit that subscribe button. But thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, you are the legends, and I'll see you in the next one.